Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? I'm back again today. I have a little bit more time. The weather's really starting to break. It is still cool. It's 43 degrees right now, but like I said, it's still clear and sunny. So hopefully we'll get back up to temperature like it should be, and we won't have another March and April with snow because I really hate those winters. But anyway, I wanted to talk about something which I don't like talking about, but it's just so prevalent. And that's just, I talk about black femicide. And for those of you who don't know, follow me on Twitter about them killing black women. Another thing that's not getting focused and people are ignoring is stalking of black women. Now, a lot of this is so just commonplace that black women could literally get killed after saying they were stalked and nobody would pay them any attention. And it'd be, no investigation because of the corruption of the police department. A lot of times they're involved in this stalking. A lot of times the sheriff's department is known for raping and stalking women. So we have to come to terms with the fact that black women are still invisible. And I know everything's going on in Ukraine. I know that Toni Braxton's sister passed away from cancer. Condolences to her family. A lot of black women have, fatal diseases, cancer. They have a number of different natural things that are causing them to die. But they also have problems with people making them die unnaturally. And I'm no different from anyone else. And I mean, for me, it just feels weird. Like I'll have a day and it's just something doesn't feel right, and it'll be people stopping in front of me, trying to almost cause an accident. It'll be police cars going past or sheriff's deputies. I really honestly just think it's one person. I think it's some little, well, I don't want to use that language, but let's say little penis person that likes to get attention, right? And so he's decided to use me. And just because you see women participate, and I always say this, they internalize that misogyny, doesn't mean that it's not sexual harassment. Because you see black people participate doesn't mean it's not racism. It still is. It's just made worse, right? And that's what's so upsetting for me. I'm a single mom still. You guys know I live alone with my adult daughter and my son. And I just get so many different impressions that people just are making up things behind my back. And normally I don't pay attention because I'm too busy. I really am. I barely get any sleep, and neither does my daughter. The last thing we have time to do is care. Regardless of what people think, I probably wouldn't. But it's disturbing when people feed off of that negativity and then attack you. That's disturbing to me. And it's hard for me to prove if I can't tell, number one, who's saying what. Because I'll tell you. Don't guess. If it's none of your business, I'll say it's none of your business. But don't lie behind my back, because I will find out, and I will tell you, probably straight the F off. But as my son says, be nice or be happy. He has autism, so he has his days when he has a nerve to tell somebody to be happy when he's been grouchy all day. But it's difficult to explain it not only to him but to other people. It's hard for you to be happy, and this is what this person wants. A group of stalkers. They don't want you to be happy. They want to irritate you at their leisure for any reason whatsoever. It could be any day of the week, and it just starts, and you're sitting here like, oh no, what's going on today? They're stepping on the brakes in front of me. I mean, it's all kinds of stupid stuff. Classic stalking. You leave the house and someone beside you and their home leaves at the exact same time. Someone, as you're pulling out, always pulls up behind me when I'm pulling out. You're in a parking lot, someone always almost hits you as you're leaving. Stalking. And then this infamous thing where I don't know what these little penis people think they're doing in law enforcement, but I guarantee you, I don't give a damn what size my lawyer's penis is, as long as he or she gets it done, right? And if she doesn't have a penis, well, the infamous Monique quote, you could suck my D if I had one. Because I really don't think I give a damn if it's a man or a woman. The point is, there's a lawsuit. I told you how many times I've moved. I'm so tired of demented people It is really psychopathy. You know, they have psychotic behavior patterns. It started right around 2000. It was before then, but it was under the table. And then when it became popular, especially for the young kids who were out of control, a lot of them, in my opinion, they started getting entitlements. And these black men started feeling entitled, which in essence told white men, if these idiots are participating, then I can do it too. Again, just like it was in the 70s and early 80s. Because why not? Because who's going to stop me? I mean, we had a lot of people stop them where we came from, right? I mean, a lot of people took justice into their own hands. They were vigilantes with baseball bats. Those of you from VA, you know what I'm talking about. I don't condone violence, but I'm telling you, a lot of women wouldn't be in the positions they are today if that had not happened. Now, when we move to other areas and VA starts moving, as we always do, because we're really, I mean, you know, international with the military and everything else we have people from so many different places. You know, we're always kind of on guard to make sure that person is legitimate. But, yeah, I mean, we had to make sure people understood this mess was not acceptable. Stalking's not acceptable. Definitely assaulting black women, sexually assaulting any type of sexual harassment for black women is racist. It's intersectional racism. And now with this newest generation, they have no consideration whatsoever. And a lot of them don't have good levels of education. So my thought process is the arrogance that we're seeing coming from primarily men, because over 75% of stalkers are male. I'm not just saying this just to show off. Sorry, my lighting is not the best over here. I'm waiting for my daughter to get from work. But yeah, it's delusional. It is absolutely delusion. It is, if I can't have something because I know I was never worthy of it in the first place, I can actually try to take it. I can actually pretend by stalking or harassing a woman in a, you know, for whatever reason I make up. And it's absolutely ridiculous. It's stupid. Nobody believes this phony mess. And of all people, someone like me, when you know I'm not going to tolerate any bull. It's pure fantasy. I just keep saying it because it's unbelievable that these people are still here. I mean, I didn't expect for them to all die, but I did expect for some of them to grow up. Maybe they had children and children were raised with that same insecurities, and now they're stalking women. Maybe they just were never caught. There's a lot of serial killers and serial rapists from the 80s that were never caught. I hate to be like that, but you know it's true. And it's a lot of people that are immature from the 80s that were getting over. And now they're really thinking, hey, if they get a little money, they get a little clout, no one knows who they really are. They can just fake it and get on everybody's last nerve. And I just, to me, it's outrageous. Like, who do you think you are? Sometimes when you're a very nice person, people take your kindness for weakness. I would advise anyone out there that knows me, doesn't know me, wants to know me, not to do that. Everyone knows I don't play. I don't know how many times I can say that. If you're pretending, I will set your mind at ease with the truth. There is nobody like me that you will ever meet in your life. The last thing you're going to want to do in your life is disrespect me. Not pretend, not wake up wondering if you can get away with something. I mean, grow up. I know I'm too old, and regardless of whatever age I am, I've always been like this. So I'm just trying to figure out to myself, what makes someone so stupid? It is not a polite thing to call someone stupid, okay? But it's only so many times you can say, stop doing something. It's not even ignorant, like you know better. You're just doing it to get attention at this point. And it's pathetic. I just, yeah, it's disturbing to me. That type of psychological behavior, that psychopathy can be nothing but psychotic in nature and nothing but detrimental to women. That I have no boundaries. I can do whatever I want to in my mind, and I'm going to make those things come true. And it doesn't matter if it's a woman participating. I will keep saying that. Makes it worse. So anyway, I'm going to get ready to go. My daughter's late as usual. She worked early yesterday morning, came in today, doesn't get out. I don't even think she gets 2 days off a week sometimes. And she's the manager. And I'm just sitting here like, she's that type of nice person too, where she lets people take advantage of her. And hard to be a manager when you're like that, because people will say, okay, you take 1 day off a week, I'll take 3. Well, that's pretty much what's happening to her, right? And I remember when I was in her position, when I was younger and I was working all the time, they will take advantage of you. And I try to tell her that, but she never gets off on time. So we live and we learn. I learned a long time ago to not let people take advantage of me, because if you give them 1 inch, they want the whole yard. And I mean, if you say no, at this point, that you understand the type of psychoticism I'm talking about, they will pretend you said yes. Oh, she's just ranting. Are you crazy? Are you really to the point of mental health delusion where you cannot understand your own participation in this type of behavior and how maladjusted that is to any society? Any society has to have boundaries and rules and invasion of privacy and invasion of personal space. And you can't live anywhere. It's illogical to think that you could. It's illogical. It's insane. And I really think that this nervy individual keeps getting more and more confidence as he or she believes they don't get caught. They try to make it seem like it's a game. Sort of like that comedian that tried to make the rape joke and seemed like rape was a joke. I don't remember his name, but rape is never funny. Assault is never funny. You can't make something funny that isn't. It just isn't. It's disturbing. Anyway, I gotta go. She said she's coming, so yeah, she's only about 15 minutes late today, so I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. As you see, I'm kind of dragging myself. Sometimes I don't get much sleep, as you can imagine, so it is what it is. I don't complain. Doing well. Can't complain. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.